We board planes every day without a second thought. Find our seat, buckle up, maybe scroll through our phones, but there's a hidden world that unfolds quietly, right beyond that cockpit door. A world where every action, every movement in the cabin matters, not just to the crew, but to the entire flight's safety and timing. You see, pilots are trained to stay calm through anything: storms, turbulence, even passenger chaos. But there are things that make them silently tense up, and most passengers have no idea. Today on Journey Genius, we're revealing 7 airplane habits that pilots secretly wish passengers would stop. Habits that seem harmless but can cause stress, risk, or even danger in the sky. By the end, you'll not only know what they are, you'll see air travel the way pilots do. Because sometimes, danger hides behind routine. We've all been there. You find your row, stop in the middle of the aisle, and suddenly, chaos. One person struggles with a bag that won't fit. Another stands behind you, sighing. The line freezes. What most people don't realize is that every second the aisle is blocked, the flight's entire departure schedule starts to wobble. Pilots call it boarding drag, a domino effect that throws off timing for pushback, taxi clearance, and even air traffic coordination. And it's not just about efficiency. A jammed aisle means that in an emergency evacuation, escape routes are blocked. Now imagine 180 people trying to exit through a narrow corridor, luggage hanging half out of bins, passengers panicking. That's why pilots say, move first, settle later. Step into your seat row, slide your bag in fast, and let the flow continue. You might not see it, but your quick action keeps the aircraft balanced, operationally and emotionally. And the crew notices. That calm boarding you sometimes experience? It starts with passengers who respect the flow.
Every flight starts with the same thing: the safety demonstration.
And every flight, you'll see passengers doing the same thing, scrolling through their phones, adjusting headphones, staring blankly. To pilots, this is one of the most dangerous habits on board. Because here's a secret: no 2 airplanes are exactly alike. Exit layouts change. Life vest locations differ. Even the timing for oxygen masks can vary between models. A pilot once said, "The most dangerous passenger isn't the drunk one, it's the one who's too confident." Think about it. In an emergency, panic isn't what kills people. Confusion does. Those few seconds when people freeze, unsure which way to go, are often the difference between safety and disaster. And yet, the answers are all there. In that 90-second safety demo everyone ignores. So next time you fly, listen. Not because it's routine, but because it might save your life, or someone else's. Smart travelers know, knowledge is power at 35,000 feet. The barefoot traveler. You see them every flight, toes out, shoes under the seat, stretching like they're in their living room. But pilots and crew, they cringe. Why? Because airplane floors are not what you think. Beneath that gray carpet lies wiring, vent channels, and panels that often trap spilled liquids. Everything from coffee to cleaning chemicals to bodily fluids has touched that surface. Even with regular cleaning, it's never sterile. And here's what most people don't know. If turbulence hits suddenly and you step on a sharp object or spill, you could end up with a nasty infection in the air, thousands of miles from medical care. Flight attendants have seen it. Tiny cuts turn into infections mid-flight. So yes, kick off your shoes for comfort, but wear socks or flight slippers. There's a reason crews never go barefoot. The sky may be clean, but the cabin floor isn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign.
We love our music. We love our movies.
But here's the thing. Airplanes aren't movie theaters.
When the captain or crew speaks, it's never random.
Sometimes that announcement about light turbulence ahead is actually a soft-coded safety alert to the crew, a signal to secure trolleys or prepare for weather changes. And if passengers keep their headphones in, they miss those critical moments. In 2023 alone, dozens of passengers were injured simply because they stood up or ignored instructions they couldn't hear. Pilots say, communication is the lifeline of flight. When passengers tune out, they break that chain. So the rule is simple: music down, one earbud out when the crew speaks. It's a small act of awareness that says, I'm part of this flight's safety team. That little nozzle above your seat. It feels harmless. You twist it to the max and feel the cool air hit your face. Relief. But what if I told you that simple twist affects the entire cabin's microclimate? Cabin air systems are designed to circulate air evenly, balancing pressure, humidity, and oxygen levels. When passengers blast their vents, it forces sensors to compensate, pushing the system to adjust temperature zones unevenly. This doesn't crash a plane, but it strains the system, causes discomfort in other rows, and can even lead to dehydration. And here's another layer. That jet of air also blows around airborne particles, dust, allergens, bacteria, more than you think. So the smart move? Set your vent at 25–50%. Enough for comfort, not chaos. Your immune system and your neighboring passengers will thank you. A glass of wine at takeoff feels luxurious. But in the air, it's a science experiment your body loses. At altitude, oxygen levels drop. That means alcohol hits your bloodstream faster and harder. 2 drinks in the sky can equal 4 on the ground. Pilots have seen the consequences: arguments, panic attacks, even medical emergencies from passengers who overestimated their limits. What's worse? Alcohol dehydrates you, intensifies jet lag, and dulls reaction speed in emergencies. So, what do experienced travelers do? They hydrate. 1 glass of water for every drink. They eat before they sip, and they know when to stop. Because confidence is cool, but control is safer. We've all seen it. The plane lands, and suddenly it's like someone fired a starter pistol. People stand, reach up, and start grabbing bags, even as the plane is still taxiing. To a pilot, this is the most stressful moment of the flight, because the aircraft is still moving. The brakes are active. 1 sharp turn, 1 unexpected stop, and someone can fall, hit their head, or cause a chain reaction. There have been real injuries this way. Even minor turbulence on landing can throw someone off balance.
The crew's message, remain seated until the seatbelt sign is off, isn't a suggestion. It's the last line of defense before safety is handed back to you.
So stay seated, take a breath. The door will open soon enough. Flying isn't just about getting from point A to B, it's about awareness of others, of the system, of the sky itself. Every small action you take in that cabin ripples through the entire aircraft. Pilots say that smooth flights aren't made by calm skies, they're made by mindful passengers. So the next time you fly, remember, it's not the ticket that makes you a traveler, it's how you behave once you're on board. This is Journey Genius, where smart travelers learn not just to fly, but to fly wiser.